everyone. So today's practice is going to be all about the hips. I'm so excited to share these postures with you. I've always suffered from really tight hips. So when I first came to the practice, hip openers were kind of excruciating for me, but as I've developed a stronger practice, I just know the importance of keeping the hips open, how it frees the spine, how it frees the mind. So let's kind of go into a little bit of why the hips are so important and why it's so important to get the hips open within our yoga practice. So our hips are the biggest joints in our body, and we carry all of our stressors, our old memories, traumas. We store everything right in our hips. So as we open the hips up in these postures, we just allow all of that to just wash away. And it's just so important to get the hips open. It really frees the spine. You'll notice a lot of changes within just kind of the mind and how you feel, and almost like just a really deep release, releasing toxins, all that good stuff. So I'm so excited today for this flow. So let's get started. So we are going to start this afternoon in child's pose. So go ahead and take the knees nice and wide, a little bit wider than the hips if that's comfortable. Bring the big toes together to touch and sit back on the heels. Extend your arms straight out overhead, and just allow your forehead, your third eye, to come all the way down to the mat. And breathe. So for this flow this afternoon, I'm not going to be holding postures as long as I typically would if I were to do this flow on my own, but for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to hold them for a few breaths, give you guys the basic of each pose and kind of tell you what each pose does, and then you can kind of flow on your own, hopefully hold them for a few more breaths. So this is a nice gentle hip opener, a nice way to start. So try to relax the shoulders, soften the spine, soften the hips, and breathe right through the hips. So a few breaths here. Good. Inhale, come up to table pose, hands and knees. And we'll just run through a few cat-cows to kind of awaken the spine. So you never really want to go into deep hip opening postures or really any posture without warming up the body first. So we'll just run through a few cat-cows, awaken the spine, awaken the nervous system. And we just want to build some heat within the body that will make each pose a little bit safer, a little bit more comfortable to be in. So let's make our way back into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, send the hips up and back. Good. Make any adjustments that feel good to the body. Walk your dog out. Reach your heart back to your thighs. And really begin to scoop out that low belly. Spread the fingers nice and wide. I hope you guys can hear me. Good. Inhale, come to the tiptoes, glance forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, we'll come up halfway with the flat back, reach the heart forward. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, circle the arms up, gaze up. Really ground down through the feet, reach up through the fingertips. Good, hands right at your heart center. We're gonna run through a full vinyasa, Surya Namaskar, letter A, just to warm the body. So inhale, send the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold out and over. Hinge right at the hips. Inhale, peek up halfway with the flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back. Lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. You can do a few of those just to get the body warm, loosen everything up. Good. Breathe. Good. We're going to bring the feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, we're stepping the right foot all the way up in between the hands. Bring the right hand to the inside of that left foot, and we're going to heel toe the right foot out to about the end of the mat. Lower the back knee. We're coming into lizard pose here, so this can be pretty intense for some of us. I know it's pretty intense for me, so sometimes I'll just stay here. You want to allow the hip to open, the knee to kind of flare out a bit. If you want to intensify the pose, go ahead and just fold forward nice and easy onto the forearms. Allow the head to hang heavy. Breathe right into the hips. Good. Begin to awaken Ujjayi. And that's just deep rhythmic breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. So like I said, I'm not going to hold these postures very long. I want to be able to show you a few different ones. So I'm going to tuck my back toe, send the right foot back, and come back into downward facing dog. Good, we'll come onto the other side, so we'll lift the left leg, send the right foot all the way up in between the hands. Bring Bring your hands to the inside of the left foot and heel toe that foot out to about the outside of the mat. Lower the back knee, inhale. Lift and lengthen the spine, and if you want to go a little bit deeper, fold forward onto the forearms, breathe. Let the head hang heavy. Good, so inhale, use your hands to help you come up nice and slow. Tuck the back toes. We'll send the left foot back, downward facing dog. Good. Make sure you're breathing deeply in through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale, we'll come to the tiptoes, glance forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Take the feet about hips width, maybe a little bit further apart. Pivot the feet out just a little bit. We're going to come into Malasana, a low yoga squat. So go ahead and take the elbows, press against the inner thighs, allow the hips to open here. So I'll face you guys so you have a better idea. And you want the heels to be down onto the mat. You need to be able to get the heels down to the earth. Go ahead and bring your hands right into your heart center. Allow the elbows to gently press against the inside of the thighs. Reach up through the crown of the head. Good, breathe. Feel that nice gentle opening within the hips. Good, exhale, lower the hands down. Come right into a forward fold. So bring the feet about hips width. I'll come right back to the top of my mat. Inhale, we'll come up halfway with the flat back. Exhale, fold it in. We're going to step that right foot way back, lower the knee. We're coming right into crescent lunge. So bring the arms up overhead. Reach your heart right into your hands, and just find a little buoyancy in the hips here. Good, exhale, lower the hands down, tuck the back toes, come back into downward facing dog. Good, other side, we'll step the right foot forward, lower that back knee, inhale, crescent lunge. So rise from your roots, come up nice and slow, stay right into that midline, breathe right into the hips. Good. Exhale, lower the hands, tuck the back toes. We'll come back to downward facing dog. Good. A few deep breaths here. Good. Inhale, we'll come to the tiptoes. Exhale, lower the knees. We'll come all the way down onto our backs. So go ahead and just draw your knees into your chest. Give your knees a great big squeeze. Roll from side to side. Let go of any tension, any stress in the low back. And go ahead and come back here to center. We'll take the knees nice and wide. Take a hold of the soles of the feet. And you're going to point the soles of the feet up towards the sky. You're gently pulling down on the feet. Feel that nice opening within the hips. And try to focus on the exhalations here. So inhales coming naturally. Exhales, we're just allowing ourselves to release all of the things that we store in the hips. So just imagine letting go. Imagine it just flowing right out through the crown of the head with every exhalation. Good, pulling down on the soles of the feet nice and gently to intensify the pose. Good, exhale, release. Draw your knees into your chest. Roll around a few times if that feels good. And then very slowly make your way onto your favorite side. Inhale, come up nice and slow. And you always want to take Shavasana at the end of every class just to kind of reconnect with the breath. And that's just lying on your back, surrendering to the peacefulness of the pose. But go ahead and bring your hands right into heart center. Take one last deep sighing breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Good, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you notice a shift in the mind, also in the body. I hope that the hips feel more free. Try to incorporate these poses into your daily practice, and I promise you that you will notice a huge difference. I can't thank you guys enough. Much peace and many blessings to each and every one of you along your very sacred and personal yoga journey. So thank you so much. Namaste.